walking the streets. Not was it last week? Yeah, last week. I was walking the streets. It was Kayla saved my life. Turn around when you can. Love you. Love you so much. Yeah, y'all, my cousin Kayla saved my life. Literally, she found me walking the streets. Not was it last week? Yeah, last week. I was walking the streets. I was, lost out there, and she saved me. So I thank her to this day. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I got clean. I'm in recovery. I'm 12 days sober now. Yeah, feels good. I think sober does my body good. Most definitely. I'm not even craving what I crave, the alcohol or the hard drugs. I'm not about it no more. I'm better than that, and I can rise above all this, on the other stuff, it only led to me making bad decisions, and I'm like, I don't want to end up in prison or the morgue, so I had to change my life for the better. You might have to GPS 173 Riverview Court. Should be close. I know we close. But yeah, I had to change my life for the better and do this not only for my mom in heaven, but for me. She's seen how many times I got arrested this year and how I've been wilding out. She probably be turning over in her urn girl, get it the fuck together. And I am. I'm getting it together. Day by day, just do what I can to survive. But yeah, I was heavy on drugs, I was prostituting, I was just not living up to my full potential, and I'm not ashamed. Talk about me all y'all want. What might be yeah, y'all can talk about me all y'all want, because what might be a joke to you is a testimony to me, baby. I am still here, and I am still strong, and I am still surviving, as I should. So I will always continue to preach about my testimony. I'm an ex-prostitute, I'm an ex-crackhead, I'm an ex-meth head. I was doing all that bullshit, but I had to change my life for the better. I'm I want to live to see 35. I want to live to see 50. I want to live to see 80. I want to live to see 90. So I had to cut out the bullshit, cut out the drugs, cut out the toxic people that were involved with my demise. Because sometimes it's not about you, it's about the company you keep. And I learned that the hard way too. That I ain't never been no follower. Birds of a feather don't flock together over here, baby. You can't recruit me to hate nobody that you don't like, but at the same time, if I don't like you, it will be known. I'll be cordial, but I ain't gonna be fake. I'll be cordial. That's about it.
Turn left onto Riverview Court, then your destination will be on the left.
So, at the end of the day she died, she met a guy, a drug dealer that she was going to get up some pills from, and she met him downtown at the library, and she performed oral sex for the drugs, and how do I know all of this? Because they have the person on camera at the downtown library. They got them on camera walking into the bathroom together. And so, so yeah, this speech is cute, that she's giving, but at the end of the day, all of that she has said, the prostituting and, the hard drugs, that's what took her out of here. Her last moments was ODing off of a pill that had xylazine in it. and that is a animal tranquilizer. It's just like it's just like fentanyl in a way, but the Narcan does not work on the xylazine. I guess it's a different chemical compound, but um, yeah, this speech, it sounds cute, and I'm happy to hear her speaking like this, but the end result is a few days later, she was taken out of here by the things that she said that she had quit doing.
Yeah, I think.
Want to cut Social Security and Medicare. Corporations and insiders have enough folks in
Remember that big tree?
Toledo.
Your destination is on the left.
Next one.
That's Marcy
Yep. All right. Bye, Jason. Have a great day. Thank you. These speed bumps. Lotus! Hey, what? Hi, Bookamart. Hi, cousin. You can join the cousins brunch too. And I'm gonna call my sister Marae. Yeah, I don't know why my sister Marae be thinking she big dog. I'm big dog. I'm big dog. Ugh.
Ew. Just burping.
Honey, I'm home.
Just nasty. No, this not womanly at all.
I said, honey, I'm home. God
That's
damn
because
it.
it's a facade.
Yeah. Charles Countryman. I'm home.
Oh yeah.
You heard my loud mouth.
See, she all saying these people's government names on live, and it's just no respect for other people, like saying their names and stuff on the live. It's just crazy. Like these people, and see y'all look at this. Well, that's her. They were in a relationship. No, they was not. She probably had just met this man. Like it's crazy, man.
Huh? Oh, he on the phone. Christina's gone. Child, that movie I could relate to wholeheartedly, honey. She said, I ain't gonna get mad. I'm gonna get even. Baby, when she pushed him in that tub, I lost it. I said, ooh. She said, look at you slapping up them bubbles. Christina's gone. Your little whore and your maid left.
Ew. Just gross.
Christina's gone. Christina's gone. Christina.
Put that broom down, because you know
Christina's
you don't
gone.
clean. Like, my cousin was not clean at all. Very messy. House was just junky, nasty. This is somebody else's place. But if this was my cousin's place, it would be even more nastier than this. I used to be like, I don't know how you want to get women so bad, but you're so nasty.
I'm about to make some breakfast. I know that's about to make me some. Make me come alive. Come on and turn me on. What you been mouthing at? You want 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me. He ain't with my niggas. Club with my bitches. Make some breakfast, goddammit.
Yeah.
know. I know you fucking lied. I know you lying.
Ain't washed not nan hand. Ain't washed not nan hand. So nasty. Ain't paying attention to the eggs. You hear them frying.
Y'all doing this morning? I know that's fucking great. God damn it. How y'all hoes doing? Hoes don't get cold. I know that. I got that quote from my friend Anthony Moreno. Hoes.
Look, another white boy.
Vanessa Hudgens, baby V. Baby, come back. Another game.
That's a different one.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Hi, Facebook Live. It's me, Leon.
Once again, you see, that was a different white dude. Like, all of her dudes have been white. A majority of her friends, white. Her supporters, white. She had nothing to do like with the black gay community. And she blames it on because she was bullied by black people, but at the same point in time, these white men was the ones whooping her ass. These white people is the one that got her on drugs. These white people crashed her cars. So I don't get it. Let me see. This was October 3rd. This was her last post. Mm. This is her last. This is what that lifestyle can lead to, and more times, it does lead to this. Mm. No, she's not even alive. See? She was robbed in front of the library. But you know what? This is what biting the hand that helps you. This is where you end up. You know? And she was asking my mom, to give her my phone number. My mom wouldn't. I believe she probably did want to make amends. But, a part of me believed that she probably just wanted to keep up some more drama too, so who knows? Let's see.
Naomi Lachey Watts. How y'all doing
Last
today?
live video.
On this lovely, what's today, Wednesday? Oh, you know what tonight is? Karaoke night. You know I'm gonna cut up. I think when I do karaoke that I'm the real Christina Aguilera. I'm the black Christina. That's what they call me. I'm the black Christina. But yes, honey, how is everyone on this lovely Wednesday afternoon? Hopefully good.
I told y'all she loved Christina. Nobody called her the Black Christina Aguilera, honey. That's what she deemed herself, and which is kind of disrespectful because Christina ain't. She's not black, so.
Make sure to brush your teeth twice a day. It's healthy.
Bitch, don't do drugs. That's
Yes,
healthy.
honey.
OMG. Lord.
Hello to my one lovely viewer. 2 viewers. Hopefully everyone is doing fantastic on this Wednesday edition of Naomi Lachey's Live. Yes, I'm gonna start doing live tea with Naomi. Yes, that rhymes. It's cute. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good. I ain't did a live in about a week or so. So, I just do my weekly update with everybody. Yes, honey. Smiles and moisturize. Well, I got 4 viewers. Hi, Rosemary Drummonds. Hi. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hola. Hopefully everyone's good. Doing good and good spirits this week. I'm so much better because I got a phone. I lost my phone at the club last week. So it was Natalia! Hi, Bookabite! Oh. Natalia Marie Milan. Oh my God. My sis from college. Oh my God, girl. Oh, I miss
She
you
just keeps
so
showing her
much.
tits.
I was just talking to Robbie from school, in the inbox, and I'm just like, oh my God, I gotta go back down in Cincinnati and visit and kiki with the girls, cause I haven't been since the JoJo concert a couple years ago. But Natalia, girl, you still looking good, still doing good. So proud of you, boo. Proud of you. I don't perform as much as I used to, but I'm still here and there doing shows. I love you. Oh, that's my sis. That just made my whole heart smile. I love me some Natalia Marie Milan, honey. She is mother effing fias. Dino. Hi, Dino. Hi, Dino Perry. Dino has a big penis. Yes, I said it. I've had it. Oops. Sorry, not sorry.
But see, that's the thing though. Now, I don't know who this person is, but stuff like that, that's what gets them killed too. Stuff like that. What she just did, stuff like that. That's what, and it's like she just overshare. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me, how this person has changed so much from the time when I knew them before they started doing this up until now. And it's just like, for the life of me, I just can't see how anybody could think this is just the way to go. Like, it's a shame.
But
Keep showing them
yes,
botched tits.
hopefully everyone's doing fantastic on this Wednesday edition. Yes. Yeah, I just want to see some titties, don't you?
No,
Y'all
bitch, you just want to show them.
Hey, Misha,
You just want to
boo.
show them.
Misha, boo. Hey, book what? Hey, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, everyone who always attend. Not attend.
That filter look different, huh? No makeup and no filter, that look a whole lot. That's why he kind of keep showing them tits, cause without that filter and the makeup and all of that, you looking like Melina at the top, you know. So that's just crazy to me. If I was a woman, I would be offended. Like, I would be offended because it's just like, this is what you think we are. This is what you think that we all are. And her mom was not down with this. Her mom was not down with this. I talk about it in the book. You know, she steal all her mama makeup and stuff like that. Mama have to go to work or go to church. Ain't got no makeup to put on because she done stole it all. Just, ugh.
Thank you, everyone who always views my videos, because I am in professional mode now, so I can get paid to make videos like this. So the more you engage, the more I get paid. Yes, honey. Work. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing fantastic on this Wednesday afternoon. I just took a fresh shower, so I'm feeling good. Get some fresh air. About to light the blunts and start my day, honey. Yes. Hopefully, what did I just say to my cousin Kayla on the phone? Oh yeah, I'm highly medicated and anticipated, baby. That's how it's gotta be. Yes, honey. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing
Ew.
good. Hi, Misha. My sister! Okay, so this is my blood sister, Marie. That's my baby sis. Well, not my baby sis. I think we got like one sister that's younger than us, Jordan. But yes, I love you, Marie. I hope you had a fantastic birthday. I know it's like last month, but I love you, little sis. We gotta do lunch or something very soon. Yes. Hey, boo. Mwah. Love you. So I do have a reason to celebrate today. I am 15 days sober. 15, y'all. 15. No hard drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. And I am beyond proud of myself because honestly, I didn't think I was going to make it this far with my sobriety, but I'm doing it. I'm doing this not only for myself and my mental health and well-being. I'm doing this to make my mama proud. I'm doing this to make everyone in my family proud. And yes, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Yes, I'm a recovering crackhead. Yes, I've done all the shit that I shouldn't have done that was so bad for my body. But, you know, after going, like to church and just getting that reconnection with God, I think that was my wake up call, was just getting that reconnection with God. That's what I really needed, was that reconnection with God and going to church and just,
All these
being in the spirit and
lies.
feeling good.
This bitch ain't doing nothing but lying. Just lying. You 15 days sober, but yeah, you about to spark a blunt. You look like you on something in this video. Just lies. The lies, the delusion that comes with this lifestyle. You know? But see, they don't want you to see this though. That's why they keep you entertained with RuPaul's whatever. You know, and all these other shows. Because they don't want you to see this. Nah, they don't want you to see that. You know, and then they talk about support and and we're a community and all of this different. Man, these people, these organizations, they knew they be knowing these girls be homeless. They don't care. It's a front. It's a front. It's all a front. It's a facade. It's a facade. It's a unified facade. It's a unified front / facade. Within this community, man, people don't care about each other. Not at all. But they want you to respect them. They want you to respect them, but yet they'll sit up and misgender each other, doing the worst to each other. That's what this community is all about. Even the people that be participating on these Emmy-nominated award or Emmy award-winning shows, when they ain't on them shows, their life is full of hell. Full of hell. So, this is the end for many of these types of girls. The ones that's not in the upper echelons. The one that's not Miss Ballroom pageant scene. You know? So, she been saying 15 days. Even the one who she said was close to her, when I had a conversation with her, she even said she had been saying, she was 15 days sober for about 2 months. Just 15 days. So it's like, are you really sober? No. She's smoking weed and she's still drinking. So, no. And the day that she died, she overdosed from a pill. And she was prostituting to get that. So, all that she talking is just talk. That's it. It's just talk. You gotta learn these people are manipulators, man. They know how to talk. They know what to say. So, this one, I could never believe. That's why I just stepped away completely. Because it's like, you lie so much. You lie about everything. You lie about everything. So, I can't have nothing to do with you.
You keep going. I love you. I love you too, sister. Yes. 15 days sober, y'all. No alcohol, no drugs. Yes. Proud of me. It definitely was not easy. And I definitely did have moments where I was gonna cave, like, ooh, I really want to hit a pipe, or ooh, I really want to hit a bottle, but I've done so freaking good. And it wasn't easy. It definitely, hi, Michael Thompson. But yeah, it definitely was not easy to quit everything cold turkey. The only thing I do still do, which is legal, by the way, is my Mary Jane. Honey, Mary Jane ain't never harmed nobody, baby. Mary Jane has been my best friend since I was like 17 and caught a contact buzz with Grace and them in the car. They was hotboxing my asses in the back seat. I got out of that car, girl, when I tell you I was higher than Snoop Dogg at the Grammys, baby. And I ain't puffed not one joint, but I was high from a contact buzz. Because, you get in the car, you hotbox for somebody, and they let all the windows and stuff up. Baby, when I tell you I was higher than a giraffe's ass off of a contact, it was so funny. Because it was Kim's mom, Miss Lori. We went to her house and I went right on her chair and went to sleep. I was like, oh yeah, girl, I was stoned out of my mind. I was stoned. I was blowed, okay? Okay? But yep, I'm about to do that right now, honey. Never harmed not a soul, honey, okay? Those contact highs get you messed up, don't they though? Benicia! I hope to see everyone at karaoke tonight. I'm gonna act a fool. A sober fool, but I'm gonna act a fool.
But you're not sober. You're smoking weed. You're
But
not
yes,
sober.
baby, when I tell you them contact highs don't be no joke, they are no joke at all. Grace Munoz is my witness, honey. I was in the back of that back seat with her.
And then she talking about she going to karaoke. When she go to karaoke, which is at a bar, you think she not gonna have a drink? Come on now. You got to read between the lines with these types of people, man.
And her friend. And baby, when I tell you I got higher than both of them combined. Kia Renee, Shanna. Hi, cousin Shanna. Hi, babies. I got 4 viewers. Yes. Yes, honeys. But yeah, I'm celebrating today. 15 days sobriety it was definitely challenging, but it's like, you know what? I can do this. I'm going to stay determined. I'm going to stay driven. I'm going to stay on the right path. And it feels really good, honestly. Hi, Jack Willard. Water. Hi, babies. But yeah, y'all, I am 15 days clean. No crack, no heroin, no meth, no alcohol, none of that bullcrap. The only thing is my good old friend Mary Jane, baby. Mary Jane ain't never did me wrong, boo. Okay?
Baby,
I
everything
love
done
you,
did you
Walter.
wrong.
Walter is such a talented makeup artist, and I really want him to do my makeup one.
Everything
And
done
then
did you
Miss
wrong.
January, they all know by January or but yes, Nicole, hi boo. She don't work there no more. Get there and she helped me find my true match. L'Oreal true match is what I wear daily. I don't got on no makeup right now, but I wear the L'Oreal True Match number 8 cappuccino. If y'all wanna, gift me anything, the simple drugstore makeup. But yes, Nicole, I miss you, boo. I see you ain't at Target no more. Everybody up out of there. They like, girl, I couldn't stay in Target no more. I was gonna end up choking out Jordan, baby, because I'm gonna bump heads and be ready to throw blows. But I lasted at Target a good amount of time. I was there 3.5 years. I started off in style and then I ended up being the front end cashier. So I liked it. It was a cool job. And honestly, I probably should have just transferred stores for real, instead of quitting on them. But it is what it is. Target definitely was one of my favorite jobs. I made long lasting friendships through Target. Um, Robin Campbell, Amber Snow. I was 16 or 15 when I did Hair the Musical with Amber Stone and Stone Productions. And I was like, bitch, I don't sing. And she was like, oh, where you going to this time? And like, Amber is a phenomenal entertainer and always an honor to work with. And I definitely want to work with her again because she's stunning and sickening and just like one of the best that Toledo has to offer. Why hasn't she been on RuPaul's Drag Race? 20, I want to say it was either 6. It was like, I think a day or 2 after my titty surgery. I sure did show to the audition. I said, hi, I'm here to audition for the role of Mimi for Rent. And no, I didn't get it. She was like, I need more time to recover and I really shouldn't be up and out. I was being hard headed, not obeying my doctor's orders. But yeah, doctor did me right, honey. I went from a non-existent A cup to a double D, baby. I am happy with my results, okay? Very happy. And
What a liar. That's what she telling you on camera. But she telling everybody else, oh, my chest hurts. Like I'm having. And she ran through all her money. So you don't have the money to keep these things up. You can't find a job because you can't keep a job because you get into it with the women at the job because of your insecurities. It's just, yeah, the road that this one was going down, The inevitable happened. It happened. This is why she's dead. You know, even at confirmation, even after she had her chest surgery, um, you heard her. Because I still was talking to her, you know, after she got the implants and stuff like that. I was concerned. So I wanted to make sure she was okay. I'm talking to her. She come telling me she about to go audition for some. I'm like, you just had surgery. You just got, like, do you not understand? Like, do you not understand? Like, you just had a major procedure done. Like, do you not understand? So that's why I wipe my hands with it. Because it's like, this is a person that they're mentally ill. They're mentally ill. They don't care about their life. It's just packaged in a nice smile. That's it. But on the inside, this bitch is like him from the Powerpuff Girls. What a waste of a life. A waste. A waste of a life. A waste. 34 years old. It don't make no sense. This person was not raised around drugs. This person was not raised around, like, and this is living proof. You can try to shield your kids. You can try to shield, because my auntie shielded him from everything. From everything, because she didn't want nobody to pick on him. He's so sensitive. You know, he's sensitive, and, you know, I don't want, you know, the family, they love to crack jokes, and, you know, I don't want them talking to my son like that. This is what your sensitive ass get. Right here. Right here. So to you mamas, you best be careful. You best be careful. Because you trying to shield your son away, you know, that's why going around my family talk shit. Yeah, if any one of them, like any one of these big wigs, these so-called psychologists, they will probably say my family is toxic. But we got together, we cracked jokes. My uncles will warm you up. I talk about it in the last chapter of my book. You better know how to talk shit in my family. You better. Because if you don't, you see what happened to her, right? I'm just saying. It might be wrong. It might not be a nice thing to say. But hey, I'm talking to somebody out there. You best be careful. You heard her. Men, you need to be in your children's lives. You need to be in your child's life. He disowned his own child. But this started from when he was a boy, from when he was a little boy. Wouldn't have nothing to do with him, because the mama wouldn't have nothing to do with him. Men need to stop that shit. You need to stop that. Because his mama don't want to have nothing to do with you, so you don't want to have nothing to do with the child. That's wrong. You wrong. That's wrong. So, you know, yeah, maybe if he would have did his due diligence as a man, then maybe this wouldn't have happened. Because I'm telling you, my cousin did not talk about doing drag. You know, he wanted to be accepted. And he talked about he wasn't a follower. Man, please. He always been a follower his whole life. He been a follower. That's why he was always taken advantage of. Because he ain't know nothing. He been shielded from everything. Queen shielded him from everything. So that's why I'm doing this. Because that wasn't the way to go either. Because you see, at 34 years old, her ass ain't here no more. So that ain't the way to go either. You can't shield your kids from the world. You cannot. You have to teach them about the world. And fathers, you have to be in your child's life. Especially if they're a son. If they're a male child. You have to be in that child's life. You have to be. Ain't no more, I can't stand her, and she won't be with me, so I ain't gonna be with nobody. Now, you do got some fathers out there that it's the total opposite. They want to be in their child's life, but the mama won't let them. Then when their child turn out this way, then they be resentful. You have nobody to blame but yourself. So it go both ways. But this right here was a waste of a life. Sorry. I'm just keeping it real.
My mom was my ride or die. And I miss her every day. Every day she's not here, it hurts. It hurts right here. It hurts to not have her.
She was horrible when it came to Queen. This was a poor excuse for a child. She stayed with Queen. She would not clean up. She wouldn't clean up the house. She wouldn't clean up after herself. Like, I mean, she $30 queen of death. Like, I mean, she talking all of this, but trust me, it was not like that. This thing is delusional. She's delusional. Like, it was not like that. Her mom did not support her transition. She she would go to see her show sometimes, but she did not support her transition. That's why we called her Lay. Instead of Laomi, we called her Lay. Because, and Queen started that. Because Queen would not call her Laomi. Queen would not call her Laomi. Queen would not recognize her as her baby girl or any of that. This is delusional. This is delusion. Delusion. And she about to tell the story about even when Queen died, like she couldn't even get that right.
Physically here on this earth, it sucks losing parents. I lost my mama at 31. I never really had a daddy in my life.
And she's about to talk about her father again. So I made another video. And again, to my cousin Clemisha, if she ever see this, why, oh why would you? This just proves that you didn't know Lay at all. You didn't know Lay. Like, and it just proves that you're nothing but a pick-me energy. That's what this proves. Here's Lay telling you out of Lay's own mouth. Shit you already knew though. Yeah, see, because I got a cousin named Clemisha, right? So I got a cousin named Clemisha. And she one of them messy ass, shaved bird looking ass bitches. Like she looked just like a little boy with a little boy's chest. The only way that we knew, that she was actually a girl was because she had she had a daughter, you know. But and speaking of her daughter, she Clemisha would try to like put Queen on blast, like in front of everybody, because they used to work together, right? And so she would try to put Queen on blast um about Lay being transgender. But the whole time her daughter was a carpet muncher. Her daughter was a lesbian with a mustache thicker than mine. Thicker than mine. Because she a little bit on the stud side, you know. But her mama would try to turn a blind eye to that as long as she could. As long as she could. You know, but then she would be messy trying to throw her own auntie under the bus, you know, in front of everybody. Well, yeah, I seen Lay. You know, he was dressed up in drag and he was performing at some show in front of everybody, you know, because Queen was embarrassed. She was. She was embarrassed. She did not accept Lay like that. She didn't. So, you know, but Clemisha would try to put her on blast, you know, in front of everybody, or try to, you know, bring up her business in front of everybody at work. And so, but the whole time, her daughter was a lesbian, a stud. See, and that's why Clemisha, that's why her karma is the way it is. That's why she be getting her ass whooped by the men that she gets with. You know, and the man that she gets with is always some other woman's man, or it's always like she'll know the girl, or they was friends, or you know, it's some weird stuff like that. You know, she can't never get a man on her, like on her own. It's always some weird stuff, a connection, or you know, or he knew this person, or he was with this, you know, type deal. And so the same dude be whooping her ass. The same dude beat up her lesbian daughter, and she was supposed to be done with the dude. They pressed charges. Well, the daughter pressed charges on him. But, you know, fast forward to today, she back with the dude. The charges have been dropped. You know, so she a bozo. Just a weird ass hoe. A little boy with a little boy's chest. So yeah, but she called, or she had somebody call. I don't know, you know, she's the main point. She's the center point, you know, because she wants to be the center point, the pick me. So it was by her that Laomi's father found out about, and then so they had, you know, a memorial. They had a memorial. They had a memorial for my cuz, and her own dad didn't even show up. Didn't even show up. So you did all this calling for what? You did all this calling for what? When he was told it was gonna cost $1,500 to cremate my cousin. Oh wow, was his response. So you did all this calling for what? Don't worry. I'll be waiting to put you on blast the next time he whoop your ass. I'll do some calling around. You know, in this day and age, we have Google. So what I'm gonna need for you to do is, if you ever see this, blink twice and go to Google and look up National Domestic Violence Abuse Hotline. I'm sure they got a hotline for you. But anyway,
Dad was just always absent, always lying, always made excuses, always was saying like, "Oh, I'll be there for this, and this, and this, but never would really show up. So it was always me and mom. I was her only child by my dad. I'm number 4 out of 18. But yeah, mom and me were like, that was my literal best friend. So losing her, it was like losing a part of myself, I feel. But yeah, anybody grieving the loss of a parent, trust me, I completely understand because I don't have any. So I always say, cherish y'all's parents while they here, baby, because not every
She
day
ain't
is
shed not
promised. You
one
never
tear
know
at
when their
Queen's
time is
funeral.
coming.
She ain't
You know,
shed
I
not
lost
one
my
tear.
mom unexpectedly. I talked to her literally a few hours before she passed away. I was on break at Target. And then I get a call in the middle of the night saying, you need to get over here. And I said, why? What's up? Tell you about some of your mama. She didn't make it. I said, make it.
That's not how this went at all. I'm the one that called her. So when I found Queen passed away on the floor, I tried to call my cousin. Oh no. She was the first one that I called, but she didn't answer the phone. Go figure, right? So, I ended up calling my cousin Timberly, and Timberly came over. Yeah, I did try to call this thing. Um, when I found Queen on the floor. So yeah, somebody probably did tell her she needed to get up. So but it wasn't me because I tried to call her. She was the first person. She was the first person I tried to call after I called 911. And then later on, she tried to say that I was the last person. She was the last person that I called. Um, because these type of people, they just want to hold some type of guilt over you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you got to get back to them days where you just, fuck it, bitch, you're this, you're that, or it is what it is. Yeah, okay. Well, if you saying that, you saying you was the last one that I called, okay then, bitch, you was the last one that I called. Go fuck yourself. Whatever. Cause these type of people are manipulators. They be delusional. They be on hormones. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking straight, and they love to use that hormone shit to their advantage. But then when I say, when I'm using it and saying that they're unstable, then that's a problem. But when they're on their hormone shots and they're going off on you, and like, no, bitch, you just using that hormone shot as an excuse to think that you can go. And even if so, bitch, that's not my problem. So, I don't play all of that. Like, yeah, like I said, I respect them, those that respect me, but if the respect ain't this way, then trust is not going to be reciprocated. So, I just feel like this is nothing but delusion, nothing but lies, Somebody probably did call her though, because I know I tried to call her the first time and she didn't answer. So,
Where she passed. And when I was living with a roommate at the time, Corey Brown, and we was actually into it, fighting. And I had went to bed for the night, and he was still up. And I went in the living room, and he was on the porch, came in the house, and I was like, Corey, my mom passed away, and I just like collapsed into his arms and started sobbing. And he drove me over there in like 10 minutes.
that's
We was
such a
there.
lie.
But that was definitely the worst night of my life. I'll never forget that. The night my mom passed. It was like,
As she's showing her
damn, I
titties,
literally
right?
just talked to this lady like not too long ago.
I
Like,
told
what
you,
the hell is
manipulators,
going on?
manipulating.
And I pull up to the house and all my family's out there. And the whole way I'm praying to God, like, please let them revive her. Let them, like, save her life, do something.
It was too late.
But I knew it was all bad once we pulled up and that coroner's truck was there. I was like, oh, fuck. So I get there. All my family is outside. And I lost and I bawled my eyes out. I couldn't even go
That
in the
is
house
such
at
a
first to look at the body. I
lie.
was like, oh no, this
Oh
can't.
my God, that is such a fucking lie. That is on my life, G. On my life. On my life, that is a lie. That is such a lie. That is such a lie. Oh my God, I told y'all this person, man. It's a reason why you are gone. It's a reason. You are such a liar. Oh my God. What a liar. This person is really sitting up here talking about something. And I'm sorry because it's like I try to be respectful, but it's just like I'm losing respect because it's just like you are lying and you are lying about that night. You didn't show up and was bawling. You did not shed one tear. Did not shed one tear. And now that we know that she was on that she used drugs, it makes me think like, well, was she using drugs back then? Because it was not normal. It was not normal. This person shed not one tear. You can ask other people in the family. This person sat there and was motionless, did not shed not one tear. That is such a lie. And it took you a long time to get to the house because by the time the coroner came, it was a few hours had passed. A few hours had passed by the time the coroners came. So it took a long time for her to even get to the house. Just delusional. Yeah. I see why you're dead. It's just, lies. All the way around. But a lot of these people, they be liars. 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 I'm sorry, not sorry.
Be true. This can't be true. No way. There's no fucking way. I just talked to her. Like, what the fuck?
Still
But
showing them
Lord
botched
behold,
tits.
I go in there and there she is, lifeless, laying on her back. And when I tell you my heart sank. My heart sank just thinking about it right now. Like, oh my God, seeing your parent lay there lifeless when you literally just talked to them hours prior, it fucked me up in the head. And it still fucks me up to this day, seeing her lay there like that. But, you know, even though she's not here physically, she'll always be here, right here, in my heart. That's my girl. She ain't going nowhere. I promise to carry on her legacy the best way I possibly can, and I try to make her proud out there up in the sky.
Well, we see how that
But
ended.
yeah, that was definitely the worst day of my life, losing her. July 1st, 2021 to be exact. The worst day ever. And then my life, and not only my life, but like my family's life changed forever. We lost a part of us. We lost a part of the glue that held everyone together. You know? My mom, she was the peacemaker. She was the glue, the literal glue. So now it's like, okay, I kind of have to be that. And that's why I'm like kind of glad I did make amends with the majority of my family that I did get into it with, because life is too short to be holding grudges. You never know when's your last day.
Yeah,
And
we
I don't want to
don't. We
leave
never
this
know.
earth, or I don't want to leave, or I don't want my last time seeing somebody to be on bad terms, you know.
Well, too late
So
for
that's
that,
why
baby.
it feels good to reconcile and kind of make up, which I'm glad I did with a lot. Like, I didn't get into it with that many family members, just a few. Like my cousin, I'm glad me and her made up and we reconnected this year. And I never want to fall out again because she's like a big sis to me. You know, she's always like been there. She's always been that support system. So I never want to fall out with her again. That didn't feel good. It didn't. I'm glad we made up. I love y'all. But yeah, I'm about to log off of here. Probably smoke another
Yeah.
blunt. But yeah, hopefully y'all have a fantastic Wednesday. You know, I'm gonna act up. But yes, y'all be safe.
Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Stay no to drugs, hardcore drugs, and be careful which lifestyle you choose. Be careful. Now, I'm sharing this because I'm using this as a point. Even the TS, even the TS has went through it within this community. Like I said, and even within this community, even within the trans community, if you are not a ballroom girl or if you are not a pageant girl, you are looked down on. And just listen to what T.S. Madison got to say when she get to talking about to the detriment of the trans community and all. See, because it's the image that you gotta uphold. And if you're not that, you're looked down on. So, but to the heterosexual, it's a unified facade. It's a unified facade. Like, for instance, they'll be mistreated. I already gave the example in the ballroom scene. It's this one girl named Lasaya. They be going in on this chick, misgender her, talk about her genitalia, and and then they'll use the excuse, well, we can do that, but I don't agree with that because Lasaya ain't y'all friend, from what y'all be talking about. So they do that even in the ballroom scene. They have reading sessions, like they fight each other, like on the strolls they fight each other, like, so yeah, I just look.
The TS. This is when the TS Madison, hit the scene naked at the door. This is why the ballroom community and the pageantry community had a problem with me because of the visibility that I shine on the community. The visibility I shine on the community, and they deem me a detriment to the trans community because I was not a ball girl or I was not a pageant girl that shined light on the trans community.
She wasn't the normal. See,
So that's why when you saw that video of me reading Stasha Sanchez back then, who I love dearly, that's my girl. But at the time, I was reading Stasha Sanchez to the floor.
And that was the first time that I ever saw Madison's video come across my social media.
I was reading Stasha.
And I was like, who is she talking about?
I was reading Stasha to the floor because they were talking about my New Weave 22 inches video. The pageant girls felt some type of way about me because I was naked. That was giving all this, and then the ball girls. And I'm like, how can any of you faggots say anything about me?
How can any of who?
How can any of you faggots say anything about me when all y'all hoe on the low? And y'all steal.
Right.
I'm a prostitute.
Right.
Openly.
Right.
Y'all hoe on
who?
How can any of you faggots say anything about me when all y'all hoe on the low and y'all steal?
Right.
I'm a prostitute.
Right.
Openly. Right. Y'all hoe on the low, you steal, you boost. Bitch, a lot of you girls have long rap sheet records for a gown. You girls have charted as long as my house, bitch. From a gown. From my house front door to the exit of my subdivision, you have charters that long for a gown.
And be having a nerve.
So how are you girls ringing me up?
How
they doing what? Ringing me up. What they doing? Ringing me up for being a pro.
But then we'll turn around and be like, oh, to the heterosexual community, oh, you're judging us and you know what I'm saying? But on the inside of the community, these pageant girls and these ballroom girls, they be vicious. Vicious. Not only towards each other, but towards the men too. They always, I've heard a few of them refer to, a man as that boy. That boy. Or misgendering even the men, so I'm telling you, it's a front, man. It's a front.
Hey, when you're doing it too.
I feel what she's saying, bro, because it's like some of the people in the ballroom scene, they do try to make it seem like they are so much better, or some of them do look down on people, and it's like, okay, you might feel like I'm a basic bitch, but you've stolen everything, or you've crafted majority of your stuff to make you look so fly. You know in your soul, in your heart, that you didn't buy this stuff outright. So how dare you try to sit up and talk about somebody else for what materials they don't have when you done stole this shit? Exactly. Ain't that about a bitch? You talking all this stuff about somebody. Oh, you ain't got this, and you ain't this, and you ain't that. But you've stolen and crafted and scammed. I mean, I just don't get it. So I wholeheartedly agree with that. And it's not all of them, but a lot of them are like that. It's like, majority. Bro, you're stealing. All of this being done for, and you don't even know if you gonna step foot or on the runway or not, and get chopped. Not even because you don't look right or you ain't performing right. Because two bitches on the panel could be into it. Exactly. One could have chopped, another one's house member, and now you being chopped because it's over a retaliation chop. Mm-hmm. And they know this happened. So that's what be getting me about the ballroom scene and some of the people that's in the ballroom scene. Now, if I can speak negative, well, I don't think I was that negative, but people might perceive it as negative. But if I can do that, then I can also speak positivity as well. And so, like I said, even in my life update, somebody that I really do love in the ballroom scene is Kelly. And I'm about to show you why. This is why. And please make sure you visit Ballroom Voyeurs TV. I really, really appreciate him, and pretty soon I'm gonna do something, because I really enjoy his content. Thankful for his content. So I do watch, because I will not download that bingo app. I think it's demonic. But I really try to, support Kelly as far as watching her show and stuff like that. But I am appreciative for Ballroom Voyeurs TV and Kelly with her Petty Monday show. And I also like the Iconic Point of View. I like their show too. So here we go.
Who got kicked? What?
Didi kicked him. Didi kicked him.
Yeah. Let me say this, y'all, because there's a lot of y'all. It is almost 1,000 people in here, and I know that we have a lot of leaders up here.
We got people that really give a fuck about people up here. But Monday night is probably not the best place to come and ask us questions about getting yourself together because the girls be being fucking
Well,
fierce.
Amaya, to deflect off of that, he came up here last.
Yeah. So that's why I do love them because what Maya said is real. Like, there are some leaders, and like I said, shout out to um, the cast of Petty Mondays because, like I said, some of the leaders over there, they are genuine and they can help, just like what Amaya said. And uh, my point earlier about how the ballroom scene has become mainstream. This is another reason why people watch because, like this boy that just got kicked, it is hard out here. Just being black and gay, it's hard. And if you don't know anybody, if you don't have any resources, and you see this show, you never know. This person, maybe they ain't never even heard of the ballroom scene, or maybe they ain't too much involved in black gay culture. And so that's why I do love these people like Kelly and Nikki, Amaya, Naima, because they are leaders, man. So
Night.
Listen. Okay, I don't get.
oh yes. And I started to record this because I love what Kelly is about to say. She probably gonna say it in like a minute or so, but this is why I watch, and I'm gonna come on, and I'm gonna come back when at the part where it's like, yeah, Kelly. See, this is why I watch Kelly. That's why I watch her because to see how far she have come, like it's just like I be rooting for her, man. So hold on.
Oh fuck! How much fucking money y'all motherfucking send me on this motherfucking app? Bitch, we are not being motherfucking petty. My platform on a Monday night, if y'all don't know. Sometimes on my platform on a Monday night, Miss Thing, bitch, I can be as petty as the fuck I want. And that is how I have always been. And then sometimes, bitch, something will come over me, Miss Thing, bitch, and I'll give y'all a whole motherfucking sermon. If you motherfuckers don't want to hear that someone needs help in our community, it is other motherfucking channels y'all can go to. Bitch, I have always been a person that helps people. I don't been here and talk girls listening.
Remember when Kelly did that show, and she was it was that show about the ballroom history, and she had all the houses, and she did that show about the house of Chanel, and she was crying and stuff. So yeah, what she's saying is true. Like she can be petty, but like she can also like be inspirational. She can also, like she said, give you a whole sermon. So that's why she's inspirational, man. I'm proud of Kelly.
To me, I have done 12 girls off the edge from committing suicide and gave people motherfucking help and all types of shit. You motherfuckers that I give motherfucking keys to are gonna respect my shit and how I've been running my shit for 15 years. No one in this motherfucking room gets touched unless y'all send me something or y'all ask my fucking permission.
No shade.
That fucking boy is going through something. And just to have the courage to come up here in front of all of y'all and say,
They
fucking
said he does this on panels. He asks for money to send it to other people.
Don't care. Ain't nobody sending nothing.
I just think that we have to be able to hold ourselves accountable, right? Because even though his I don't know his story, so but I definitely feel bad for him. That's why I told him to reach out to us privately so we can help him. But we never know that it might, out of 900 people in here, it might be somebody else that need that courage to be able to speak or be able to say something or be able to ask for help.
That's right.
It is definitely a thing where people are definitely in the scene. We shame people for wanting help,
Well,
and I think that we have to stop
Kelly,
doing that.
she just paid you to shut the fuck up. She said,
Hold
"Shut
on,
up, don't address her."
we are here no because we
Can
are
I get
here.
can I get one, big baby? Can I get one, please? Can I please get one?
It's not about the gifts.
Yeah, send me one. Send me
It's
one,
not
DD.
about. It's not about the gifts, Didi.
DD,
It's
please send me a
about.
shield,
You
please.
just said it was.
Hold on,
It's
y'all. Shut
not
up. Kelly
about.
talking.
It's not
No,
about.
Kelly, Kelly, Kelly,
Hold on. Shut
Kelly,
up. I'm
Kelly.
talking.
Y'all be quiet. Kelly talking. Be quiet,
I'm
y'all.
sorry.
It's not about the gifts. It's about what my
DD, give me
platform.
one.
I'm about to fucking mute y'all. It's about what my platform started out as to where I got my platform to. Okay?
Amen.
Everybody has the right to talk on this platform. Everybody. I don't care what y'all see on other panels, because I'm not on other panels. That's not my job to police other panels. Okay? Whether it's a scam or whether it is, we're gonna still be here to give motherfucking advice. Okay? And before y'all kicked in, I was about to L tug of this itch bug and ox bug of the old tug, the ox tug of orchid tug, Miss Ain't Thug, because it was gonna go from I want to ain't thug to that tug of the ain't thug. Because I already motherfucking old now. But don't kick it. Let it go. Ain't nothing else going on around.
We got you, Kelly. She made her
But go ahead.
The
You
bullshit,
could
Kelly,
send me
Miss
a shield
Rodney,
because my family member just
Gucci,
sent you four. You dirty
Givenchy.
fucking
Cut,
bitch.
cut the bullshit. You say that from when motherfucking Harlem and the Seneca Kai calls for money, bitch. You say that
Thank
got you excuse for them,
you.
bitch. Okay, bitch. Now let's get back to the real
Thank you, Alex.
meeting of the show. Hey, Naima. Hey, handsome.
It ain't no Petty Mondays, Miss That Girl. Ain't no Petty Mondays. We just jumped it over.
Yeah. Well,
So stop running her up then. Stop running her up. Y'all not getting nothing else from her.
Hey girl, you look
ooh,
like something with that badass macaroni and cheese.
Yogi, Yogi, I'm so
Thank you, D.
disappointed in you. I'm so
Well,
disappointed in you.
Don't be
Special K.
disappointed in me.
Hey, go
No,
ahead.
I am.
A Special K, go ahead. Special K. Mine is here to help you.
Yes,
Well,
I am.
Didi,
What's
can,
up?
well,
Hold
well,
on,
can
hold on,
Didi
hold on,
sit
y'all. Hold on,
standing
y'all.
since
No,
he sent you over that sauce?
Kelly, I'll have Kelly mute y'all. No shade. Give me a second.
Yeah, because
Box
all that
number
over
8.
talking is just doing too much. Let
Yeah,
the
box
child
number
speak.
8.
Okay,
Box
well,
number
I'll
8.
mute the panel so I can say what I got to say. I want
Go
to ask
ahead,
my
niece. Go
question.
ahead, niece. No, go ahead, niece. I'll go before. I'll go after you. Go ahead, niece.
You see, you only muted everybody else. The cat still don't get muted, but go ahead.
I just wanted to say so, since Didi just sent you all that, do her kickstand?
She can. I'll give her back her keys. Mistake. Leave him alone. He needs some help.
But
He just left,
she paid
y'all.
you.
She just left. Mistake. Y'all run people off. Mistake. It.
Well, you run people off too all the time. People got
See,
scare
that's your
stories
fucking
about you.
problem. That's your fucking problem. Stop running your fucking mouth.
I don't give a fuck.
Girl,
Kelly,
Donna,
fuck
I want
up.
your mom to get into it.
That's the problem. That's the problem with everybody. Okay? Y'all think everything is a fucking joke. Y'all think everything is a fucking joke, and everything is not a fucking joke. Because that's how y'all think, that's how y'all just think about everything. Everything is not a joke. Everything is not a joke to me when it comes to people. Because y'all all want to keep me stagnated in one motherfucking box. But I'm not that person.
Mm-hmm.
Before Miss Little Mama, I'm not rest God rest her soul, and Jersey took her life. I talked her off the ledge multiple times before she killed herself. Because people come to my platform and they just want a voice and be able to be heard by somebody. But y'all bitches are so fucking negative and always want to tear people down and push people to the side. And that's not me all the time. My life is bigger than that.
It is. And I'm so
Amen.
glad you say that.
Now I can sit here tonight.
Bring him up, Kelly. He right here. Bring him up, Kelly. Bring him up for me, please.
I can sit here tonight and I can motherfucking preach to y'all tonight. Okay?
My sister made me proud tonight.
Sometimes people just want to listen in motherfucking ear.
Amen.
But some of you girls are just so fucking negative. And because y'all got out the motherfucking slums, y'all want to keep everybody else in the motherfucking slums.
If y'all knew how long it took to get Kelly here.
Y'all gotta remember where the fuck y'all came from.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of y'all think that y'all above everybody. And y'all above a motherfucking approach.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not sleeping on nobody's floor or anybody's couch anymore. Or I got a motherfucking job, or I got insurance, so I'm above everybody now. Stop shunning motherfucking people because we get where we at. Because everybody needs a motherfucking head sometime or motherfucking number. And just because you bitches are up now, you never know what your karma may come to you. Pushing people to the side like you better than them.
Woo! I told y'all, I love that. I love what she said with that. That's why I had to screen record it. I love what she said with that.
I am no better than anybody that I sit here with on this motherfucking platform. I'm going to be the same person that I was when I get off of this motherfucking platform, and God forbid I make it to motherfucking Hollywood. I'm going to still be the same bitch that I was when I started this motherfucking platform. I'm still going to be humble. I'm still going to address the motherfucking people that is around me, and I'm going to treat everybody with respect and some type of motherfucking dignity until they motherfucking try me. And y'all are going to get on that accord when y'all on my motherfucking panel and it comes to shit. Because I don't need a motherfucking admin in anybody's room if a bitch feels some type of way because I took their admin because y'all don't like what people say about y'all.
You took mine?
So like I told y'all the other day, if you are one of my personal kids or my house kids, do not play with me on motherfucking social media in front of anybody. I will embarrass you. If you do not ask me about kicking anybody out this room because y'all sit on y'all panels and they know it's free for all when it comes to over here for them to check y'all, then don't address them on your motherfucking panel. I will retake your motherfucking keys. God be my witness. 20 motherfucking years, Barbara Dolores Hunter. Don't motherfucking challenge me. Then I'm about to unmute motherfucking everybody. Please leave me a fuck alone and nobody say anything to me.
Okay, Kelly. Kelly.
Listen to what Miss Kelly is about to say next, bro. I literally just said this because I know of somebody that won't take, I heard they won't take their meds because they too scared to go to the place where to pick up the medications because they're afraid that other people was gonna see them. And so that's why in my video I had said, man, you need to take your medications, man. Okay, you scared of your business getting out there, right? You scared of the girls knowing your tea. Well, okay, they're gonna talk about you anyway. What do you want to hear? Oh, look at such and such. Dang, they look healthy. Dang. Or did you hear about such and such? Girl, he ain't been taking his meds, and he got sick, and now he in the hospital. They say he got an infection on his brain. Because then everybody's gonna know. Then everybody's gonna take that and run with, girl, did you hear? I heard he wasn't taking his medication, so now he got a foot growing out the side of his neck. You know how people are. You know how people are. So please, to that tourist, take your meds, man. Take your meds. I don't like you, but I don't hate you enough to tell you not to take your meds. Take your meds. This is what Kelly about to say, though.
I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here
Unlock
for none
your
of that.
box, Kelly.
Actually, so I'm saying this I'm saying this to everybody. I'm saying this to everybody that's out there, right? Regardless to how messy we all are in things of that nature, okay? A majority of us up here on this live mistake, bitch, have avenues and different things for people that need help. And I said this the other day on the live, okay? Regardless to how messy I am, bitch, I have been bound by HIPAA for 20 motherfucking years. Whatever resources you need when it comes to housing, Medicaid, and all types of things, you can definitely hit
We
me
definitely
up.
will help. Yeah, we will help you.
You do not have to worry thinking that I'm a messy bitch that your business is going to get out there, because I'm not that type of person. We have resources for all of those things, okay?
Son, you need help, son? Call me, baby.
Do up in our inboxes on any social media platform, and I will answer any questions, and I will direct you to Big.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, any one of us, okay?
Yeah.
We will. And you don't have to worry about that, baby. Okay.
You don't have to worry about nobody dishing your tea or telling them.
Okay. And I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody that needs help, whether you HIV positive or not. A lot of y'all girls that is out here that is HIV positive.
Look at that. Hold on. Whatever, Chad. Let me hold on.
It's a shame. It's Ashanti. It's a shame to go and get help or to go into these places. I don't know why you ashamed to go and get help and to go in these places. Because if anybody see you in that place, they in there for the same thing you in there for. Walk your ass in buildings and get your ass motherfucking
You
help,
better speak, Kelly. Yes.
Somebody ask you to
that part. If they see you, they in there doing the same thing.
That y'all can do. But baby, you gotta make sure your soul is right before you make sure anything else is motherfucking right. Ballroom and the clubs has been here for motherfucking years.
And it's gonna be here when you done.
It ain't gonna go no place. It's gonna be here when you get better. The only
Bitch, Kelly and Amaya is fucking teaching tonight. They teaching.
What's gonna happen is that you probably gonna leave and it's still gonna be here if you don't take care of your fucking self.
No, sure.
You gotta do right to be right. Let's get it together.
Mm-hmm.
Unlock your boxes, Kelly.
Question, and I'm because if I'm not mistaken, the person who posed this question, you said you're not within this community, and you're
she said
right?
she's a spectator.
Yeah, I'm a spectator.
You're a spectator,
yes,
right?
Yes,
okay,
yes,
so my only thing with that is that how can you speak to what we do and don't address into ballroom, or if you're just spectating, how do you know that?
Can I ask
hold on,
Let her answer. Let her answer now.
Hold on,
I'm sorry, sir.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Go ahead, Lawrence.
Go ahead, Lawrence. Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, Lawrence.
And I'm just asking that. How can you come in and say, like, where is this? If you only have been spectating or you only know take through Big O or this and the third, then how do you know what we do in our community or what situations we have or have not addressed, or where outrage has been. I just need
Because I'm
that
here
before
every.
we.
I would like to answer that for you, Lawrence. Because you are in the ballroom scene and you put your art on display on a stage for everyone to see. So, people that are spectating that's out of the ballroom scene, they're going to have opinions. And then you all come on this show like you are now and you're discussing this issue. I did not see you on the show when they were discussing what Tay did, but I did spectate that show because they talked about it. So the reason why and how we know is because you are part of a group, and that's no shade to you. I want you to understand that sometimes I think that people in the ballroom scene, they don't realize how big the ballroom scene have gotten. And I understand that you may say it, but I don't think that you understand it, because if you did, you would not ask questions like that. Lawrence, do you know that the ballroom scene is international now? Well, of course you do, because you're in the ballroom scene. This is not 1980, 1990. This is 2024. There are cameras everywhere. We are in the day of information. People know. People have access to things. This is not the 90s no more, where there was no social media, where you could not, you, the ballroom legends and icons, could not get on this platform and talk like you do. And now you can. And guess what? People are watching you. That's why I said previously when I talked about the ballroom scene, I likened it to that scene in Devil Wears Prada where the white man, where he was talking about how I think he had 6 brothers, youngest of 6 brothers, and he was really supposed to be going to soccer class, but he was really under his, covers with a flashlight reading Runway. Well, think about it. I live in the Midwest. It's black gay people all over the country. Some will not get to same experiences and live the life that you have, but they will see it and they are influenced by you. And what I'm trying to say is, it could be a little black gay boy in Iowa that probably ain't gonna never get the chance to walk no ball, but they like the ballroom scene, and they mesmerize, just like most black gay people that come into the scene. But they see you and they want to be just like you. They want to walk the balls. They want to do what you do. And I really think that people in the ballroom scene, some of y'all don't get that. Like, people are watching you. So when you ask that question, and a lot of y'all do ask this question, people can comment on it and people know about it. No, I'm not in the ballroom scene. I didn't know what happened at the ball with the land vans, and y'all talking about it's a quinceañera and a baby shower and all of that. I didn't know that, but y'all talking about it. So guess what? Now I do. And now I can formulate an opinion on it based off of watching you. I don't see how you don't get that. I don't see how you don't get that, though. Like, I just sat up here. I didn't know about what happened at the ball in Philly. I didn't know nothing about that because I'm not in the ballroom scene, so I don't even hear the whispers and rumors. But I love Kelly and I watch Kelly's show. And guess what? It was being discussed. So now I know about it. And while I'm not in the ballroom scene, I have work jobs. I have like when I was younger, I remember I cut this man's grass and he didn't pay me for it. I know how that feel. No, it might not have been $1,000, but I mean, I can resonate with that. So I can formulate an opinion off of that because I've experienced that before. I might not have been in the ballroom scene, but I have experienced it before. I remember one time, I was a part of a dance team, and we won #1, but we didn't get anything. Didn't get anything that we said we was gonna get on a flyer. First place winners. But I was a kid then, so I don't know. What happened with that? That ain't whatever. But I'm just saying. I know the feeling of when you win and you don't get nothing. Like, I know how that feels. No, I haven't been in the ballroom scene, but I do know how that feels, so I can formulate an opinion off of that. And so that's what I just don't get that, like, about ballroom people. They ask that question, and it's like, do you not get that you're putting a part of your life on display? Do you not get that the ballroom scene has become mainstream now? Everybody know about it.
Because I'm here every Monday.
Okay,
I've been
now,
watching
now,
y'all.
I need everybody to let
I
her
watch the
speak.
ball. I've been here. I know damn near. I don't even know y'all, but I know all y'all names. And
Exactly.
I'm for Alliance. It's the LGBTQA. The A stands for Alliance. So that's
Exactly.
where I'm at. And it's okay. And if I feel like if we put these opinions on a platform, anybody should be able to speak. I'm not
Exactly.
and I'm not judging
Yes,
anyone.
exactly. And that's the perfect answer. That's the perfect answer. Like I said, like sometimes I really feel like y'all don't know like how big y'all have gotten. Sometimes some of y'all still think with the mindset that the ballroom scene is underground. Baby, let me be the first to tell you, you are no longer underground. You are mainstream. And especially you, Lawrence, because you actually walk and win. You're successful. You don't think that it's people that's coming up behind you, young gay boys that's gonna want to be like Lawrence. They're gonna want to walk the balls. They're gonna want to know how you did it. I'm just saying, people watching, y'all are influential. Okay, so I have a question. Is this party that he is about to describe, do straight people do stuff like this? That what he's about to describe? Is stuff like this geared towards straight people? Because I've never heard of a party where it's 400 straight people and it's all darkness and stuff like that. So I could be wrong. I'm not trying to be ignorant, but I am ignorant about if that's a thing. But let's see what he about to say. This is Nico, by the way, from Nico's Aesthetics. I do watch him, so make sure you visit his page.
Where it has dark rooms where you can partake in sexual activities. Or someone brought up Nubian super happy adult fun time parties, which are large scale parties, essentially. Nico, I've actually never been to one just because from the way one of my friends described it, it was disgusting to me. Just because they were like, boom, 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 boom. So, flashback to Nubians. We were all in Atlanta for Atlanta Black Gay Pride last year. And my friends actually ended up going to it. And they were basically saying it was a 4-story party in complete darkness. The only lights were basically in the hallways so you can see where you were going. And people were hunching hundreds at a time. There are at least 400 people in that building hunching. And sometimes whenever they were hunching, it wouldn't come out clean. Nico, they said they knelt down to suck some peen because they wanted to participate but not fully get in there, and they smelled a waft of fresh shit. And it makes sense because 400 people, let's just say 50-50. 200 bottoming for 6 hours straight. You think it's gonna stay clean the whole night?
Well, I mean, I just like, how don't you see, like, that's demonic? And then the sexual energy that's created from that could have opened up a portal, and who knows what you let in. Or what demonic entity thrived off of that energy. But you know what? And like I said, I don't know if straight people, if there has been a party where 400 straight people have been in complete darkness and, you know, they were having sex and stuff like that. You know, I don't know. But it's crazy. I mean, I would say I was about to bring up the Diddy situation, but I mean, it's coming out that there's been male on male interaction there too. And my problem with people like Boosie is you a clown like the normal gay dudes, but you'll turn a blind eye. It's just like I say it all the time. You'll turn a blind eye to when your partner is doing it, you know. But you know, I don't want this around my kids and everything else. But did you have Diddy around your kids?
People like Diddy.
Because I mean, we hearing the stories about him, and nobody is really. I haven't really heard too many people, you know, coming out saying, "Oh, well, he's gay." I mean, if you're having sex with men, so it is what it is. But no, I was watching this video, and I was thinking about when I had wrote in my book about the differences between with sex between straight people versus gay people, and the stuff that's pushed onto gay people. And I was just like, you know, some of the stuff like the bathhouses and, you know, parties like this stuff, you don't really hear about that in the straight community. And I wonder why. I wonder why. Even the parties that these celebrities get into, you have to be a certain caliber, you know, to get in there, or you have to know somebody and know somebody. You know, this place that he talking about, it seems like you just gotta buy a ticket. You know, this in the building, open for anybody. You know, so it's a difference. It's a level of difference to it. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. I just don't see how people don't see that that's demonic. I mean, why do you think it's in darkness? Hey. Speaking of Hollywood, I've been talking about this for years. What go on in Hollywood, aka Hollywood. But yeah, these are just some of my posts. I've been speaking about this. Been speaking about people like Diddy. Been speaking about. I just nobody knows me. So, but just remember, Lil Jon is not saying these things. Satan agents are telling for themselves. Don't think this ain't in the NFL and NBA. And I used to tell dudes that all the time. Why do you think they have these gladiators? I'm sorry, these NBA players posing naked. You can see they ass as they about to dunk. Remember back in the day when they would be naked on them posters and stuff. Why do you think they doing that? They know little boys gonna see this. What you think? What you think? The rappers be on shows kissing each other. It's it's right in your face this whole time, and I've been saying it, but I was told I was crazy. I didn't know what I was talking about. I showed videos where the person was coming on in front. Everybody just grabbing basketball players, just grabbing a handful of somebody, crotch. Then all these allegations come out later on, and it's like, crickets. Like, oh, maybe I'm not so crazy, you know? Hmm. Yeah, I've been. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a lovely T or nothing like that. And that's my girl. I love her. I love her. But I'll be right here with her. And I've been here too. Not as long as her though. But I've been here too. And a lot of things do happen in the heterosexual straight world. Like, for instance, this latest story about this Gucci dude, not the rapper, but this other dude named Gucci Third Leg or something like that. Somebody called him the Thanos of OnlyFans because I guess he done took out, I don't know. But I watched the interview and I think dude said he had like 3,000 bodies on him. Mm. People just really don't understand the soul ties that is created. 3,000 people. Then a woman had 2,000 people. Just, oof. So that's like doubled or quadrupled for her. Because of how many the man, each man done been with. Oof. People just really don't understand the soul ties that is being created and the energy that they are putting forth into the atmosphere. It's just, yeah, so I don't know if any parties or anything like that happens, but I do know, just as much as hypersexual activity is on the homosexual side, it is on the heterosexual side too. I just saw a video of a couple, a man and a woman, pulling up in somebody's driveway, and having sex. They thought that they was behind some bushes or something. Nobody could see them, but the whole time they're on somebody's Ring camera, and a child ended up seeing it. It's just like, so, yeah, it's just ugh, sexual immorality all the way around. I'm sorry, but it's a shame when a woman has to pretend that she is transgender in order to stop the advances of a man. That is nasty work. But on the other hand, I'm just playing, advocate now. Do the transgender, do they have the right to be upset at women portraying themselves as trans when, trans, once that statement come out, it could go left, and thank God that it didn't, because it's some men out here that really don't like that, and we've seen it. We've seen it in the media, so I'm thankful that he didn't pull out a blicky and get the pow pow, because it's kids out there. But some people are that hateful where they will do that. So I can see if a trans person would be upset with this. And this does happen. This does happen. I've seen this, but this does not get discussed. So I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think that, the trans would have a valid point if they were mad that women do this? Or, because you have some women that they get mad because they say trans are trying to portray or take their spot, or, and I'm just saying what I've heard. Do I feel that way? No, some of them, a lot of them, they don't want to take the place. And then you got a small handful that do feel like they are better than women, and that they can replace, women, and so you do have that, and I've seen that too. But if I'm being honest, the majority of the time, it's a lot of what like T.S. Madison stands on it. Like, I'm a transgender. Like, no, I'm not a biological woman, but I am a woman, but I am transgender. And so that's how I feel about it. I don't have, like, oh, they trying to be women. I don't feel that way. But here's the video though.
I ain't home. I'm single, but I'm a man. I want to be honest with you. I got a home. I just tuck it every now and then, but I'm a man. So I don't want you to, want to kill me or nothing later on when you find out the truth. So I'm telling you now. And, I mean,
thank God he didn't, like I said, take nothing out right then and there. Thank God.
I don't know if you like trannies. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that ain't my cup of tea, but you lying. You just saying that. No, I ain't just saying nothing. I'm telling you the truth. I'm a man. These are my nephews and my niece.
Yeah, come on, Auntie. We ready to Auntie. We ready to go.
Yeah, they call me Auntie. I'm their Auntie. They know I'm a man. They know Auntie. Yeah, Auntie. All right, now y'all keep it. Yeah. Bro, I'm still a man. I thank you for understanding. I had to keep it real with you, because I don't want no problem. We good. I don't want no problem.
Even the kids.
Girl, you heard me say 5 kids. But do it. Somebody was saying.
That was. And that's the person trying to get him the credit. Angry Biracial Reacts. Make sure you go look at his channel. I do see like a lot of videos that I do be interested in. So make sure you go visit his channel. But I just thought that this was an interesting topic. Do transgenders have the right to be upset when biological women pose as them? Like, some biological women get mad at transgenders saying that they are trying to replace and be them. And if I could just add to that another question, another topic, ladies. Do you really feel that that is a safe option to go with and say that you are transgender with the day and age we live in? Because what if something would, I mean, thank God that that did not go the way, thank God that it went the way that it went and it didn't go another way, because he could have pulled out a, and I mean, we see this happen. So ladies, do you really think that that's a safe option? Because see, you don't, I mean, I'm sure you might see it, but you don't experience the hate that the trans community experiences. And neither do I, because I experience a different form of hate because I am not trans. So, and I would even go as far as to say that I don't even experience as much hate as some of my own male counterparts because I am more mask looking and presenting. So I mean, a lot of people really don't be knowing until I really, really get to talking to them. So, but yeah, that's just, I don't know. Ladies, do you think that's a safe option to go with? I'm so tired of hearing your ancestors died so you can vote. Well, what about the ones who died on the way over here because they refused to be a part of this system? You think they would have voted? No. They want to bring up our ancestors, but don't know nothing outside of 1619 slavery in America about our ancestors. I thought my people would have learned after the Hillary Clinton situation that the whole voting process is rigged. She won the popular vote. I thought it was up to the people. Nah, apparently it's not. It's up to the Electoral College BS. Do you even know that the Electoral College was set up 78 years before we came out of slavery? I wonder why. You think they don't know the black vote is the most important? They had to come up with a way to still control us, and that was the Electoral College. You wanted Hillary, but the unseen hand wanted Trump. They did it right in your face, and you still believe in a system that does not value black lives. My people have been voting Democrat for over 50 years and still remain poor. I hope, not pray, Biden wins so he can do you just like all the others have. Both sides are designed to destroy us. It don't matter who you vote in. Help will not come from them until we return to our covenant made with the Most High, until we start following His commands and honoring His Sabbath. Things are going to get worse. You think we being killed now, you just wait. Saying to myself, oh yeah, they don't know Revelation and they think they about to be raptured. They make you feel all good during election year. They do this by coming to your churches, coming to your protests, and they make you feel like they are listening to you. They make you believe they are going to seriously do something for black folk, but it's always the same results. Nothing. Just like some men who say and do whatever to get in a woman's pants. Oh wait, haven't the president been all men? Wonder do they all think? Grab them by the, you know. Anyway, did you know Obama approved 12 million for the fake Jewish people in Israel on top of the 3 million we give them annually? And look how much money we've been giving to Ukraine. but somehow couldn't even get Chicago under control. But how could he carry out any type of black agenda while financed with white money? Let's not forget the two black men who died by the hands of white officers, and look where we at today. Obama started a war with Libya and admitted later it was one of his worst mistakes. They told you the war was about trying to stop Gaddafi from killing his own people, propaganda. They lied, and you believed them. Bless your little naive heart. Even if he did or was killing his own people, doesn't America kill its own unarmed black people or put them in jail? How are we any better to tell someone else to not do what our country was built upon? Even worse, because this land is stolen. They wanted Gaddafi's gold, and they are the imposter Jewish bankers. You know, the ones that run the corporations, the ones that run the country. Yeah, them. They wanted Gaddafi's gold because he was about to stop using the American dollar and create his own dollar called the Afro. That's cute. Backed by his own gold. That would have been a threat to America. At this time, there were three countries that has their own gold and their own banks. Those three countries are Libya, North Korea, and Iran. Today, there is only one left. North Korea recently lost its gold under Trump, which is why America will make war with Iran or get pulled into a war. But Iran got something for America, and we will lose, resulting in Revelation 18, King James Version, happening. Bet you won't be raptured by then either. I keep laughing at this false rapture doctrine the church teaches. If you want to know why, just read my lesson on the rapture. The war with Iran will spark Armageddon. The unseen hand uses America like a Debo from the movie Friday to bully other countries out their gold. Obama even told you that you don't need a messiah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let us not forget. You see that date, March 28th, 2020. I've been talking about this. Like I said, I came into this truth. I've been speaking about different things. I'm the real pro-black, by the way. I'm the real pro-black. I'm the real pro-black. And see, I'm for the black man and the black woman. Period. Ain't no, oh, I'm for, black women and black gay men, and then the heterosexual men, black men, they just, I don't know, they somewhere, that's, no, my mission is for the black man, the black woman. Period. So, something else here. Slavery was not abolished in Mississippi until 1995. And even then, it wasn't put into law until 2013. That was only 7 years ago. Look, even giving you... Okay. Here we go. Don't mind that down there. That's going to be coming later. Mississippi voted to ratify the amendment in 1995, but failed to make it official by notifying the U.S. Archivist. Yep, finally on January 30th, Holzman sent the Office of the Federal Register a copy of the 1995 resolution. Wow. And on February 7th, the Federal Register made the ratification official. So when I say slavery was not abolished in Mississippi until 1995, and even then it wasn't put into law until 2013. That was only 7 years ago. Remember at the time because it was 2020. Yeah, I just took you on the link. If you ever want to pause this, you can. If you think a vote is going to fix this, it's not. It's not. He said nobody will redeem us. Now, I'm sharing this because even though I voted for Harris, and I didn't vote for her. I voted against Project 2025. And I did not agree. I mean, I did not feel that even though the Republicans, denounced it or whatever, Trump denounced it, I was not comfortable with that. I don't like Harris or Walls, but I am against 2025. And so that was my driving point. Let me start off with that first. So yes, I did partake first time since Obama's first term. That's how long it's been since I voted. But I'm against 2025. But I'm coming on here because I'm not going to shame black men who choose not to vote at all. I'm not going to shame them because I get it. I get it, especially when I hear the argument that, I don't feel represented or I don't feel like she has anything for black people. I get it. I'm not going to shame them. And I'm not going to force anybody to do anything. Like, I'm not going to do that. I could tell you why I did it. Project 2025, there were some things in there that I did not like. But because I get so tired of people using arguments. Well, if if Trump gets in office, wait, they're gonna pull you out your car and all of this and this and this and this. They doing that now. They've been doing that. Let's take this all the way back to when Obama got in office. Obama, the black man, got in office. And two people, Philando Castillo was shot dead during a traffic stop in Minnesota on Wednesday. This happened here in Minneapolis. And then Alton Sterling was shot dead by police in Louisiana a day before. And so, what did Obama do? So, Obama signed a blue alert law into place, and I believe that was in 2015. This was even after the 2014 killing of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, which we all know the investigation and everything else that took place during that time. Since then, tens of thousands of people across the country have taken to the streets to protest police brutality of blacks by mostly white officers. Since 2015, police officers have fatally shot at least 135 unarmed black men and women nationwide, an NPR investigation has found out. Here's what it does. So even after Dylan Roof killed 9 innocent black souls at a Charleston church, I remember that, still no anti-black hate crime bill for Negroes. But he sure passed the blue alert for the police. And I'm just showing this. Even here, it tells you Congress passed an anti-Asian hate crime bill just last year. You know? And the same thing for transgenders, which was needed. And I do agree. But where's for the Negroes? Look at this, y'all. I mean, look. Eric Garner. It was in 2014, before he passed that blue alert. Michael Brown. Tamir Rice, the kid, the 12-year-old. And then my thing is, they'll sit up and, well, I mean, Trump is he wants to give immunity to the police officer. Yes, that's bad. I agree. But honey, it seems like they have immunity right now. Because it keeps happening. And you don't want to deal with that. Y'all act like, certain folks act like that once Miss Harris and Walz gets in office, if they get in office, because we don't want to deal with the fact that even if we all sit up here and vote, we still got to get past them electoral colleges, which is Hillary Clinton didn't get past them. And you see, she had the popular vote. But that's the stuff that we don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about that. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, meaning the people voted for her. But Trump still won because the system is rigged. And that's what people they don't want to get it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to get it. Nope, just vote. Nope. That's not going to solve anything. Even if it keeps the fire at bay, that's still not going to solve anything that's going on right now. This stuff that's been going on right now, right here. And then they have, she not going to let that happen. She not going to let... Okay. And did Obama stop it? The quote-unquote black man, did he stop it? Did Biden stop it? Because we saw that police officer walk into that woman's house. And yes, he might, get time, for that. He might get found guilty, but baby, it's still happening. I hope it's not going to be a Dante Wright situation where that officer just got a slap on the wrist. And I live here where it happened. Now I live in a place even closer to where it happened. 2015, Walter Scott, Elton Sterling. This stuff has been happening. And a vote is not going to change that. Yes, a vote is going to keep the dictatorship away. I get that. But I don't like the arguments that people sit up on these shows and use. The same arguments that you are using can be used against you. And I'm not going to take part in shaming no black man because he does not want to vote. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm against Project 2025. I'm against that. So, yeah. You know, but I get what these people are saying. I'm not. Look, 2020. You know, this is under Biden. So then they want to talk this pro-black stuff. Man, please, you don't care nothing about being pro-black. You don't care nothing about I bet you don't care about your ancestors and Negroes being the children of Israel. That's pro-black. Because that is our heritage. That's where we come from. We are the children of God, the Most High. We are the children of Israel. And I'm about to prove that. I don't even gotta brag about it because I'm about to prove it. So just wait. I'm the real pro-black. I'm the real pro-black. And I'm for the black man and the black woman. And the black children. I just don't want to have nothing to do with them. I'm just saying. I'm good. But yeah. Okay. Some black men might feel like, well, what policies does Kamala have for black men? I don't think it's fair to answer that, well, what policies does Trump have for black? That's not right. Because if the person is saying that they're not voting for Trump, your argument is null and void. Oh, because you feel like a vote for uh a vote for Harris, or a vote any other vote outside of Harris is a vote for Trump. That's not so. That's not so. And so I just think that that's a ridiculous rebuttal. Well, what policies does Trump have for black men? It doesn't matter if I'm not voting for Trump. I don't care about what policies he had because I'm not voting for him. So, you can't expect a person to do research on something if they're not voting and they're clearly telling you, I'm not voting for this person. That kind of becomes delusional on the person that they're speaking to. And like that person is delusional a little bit to me if they keep talking about Trump, but I'm not voting for Trump and I'm not even talking about Trump. Like, that's kind of delusional. Somebody did say that they seen on an interview or somewhere where she voted against, she had the tie-breaking decision and she voted against the infrastructure bill or something like that. I couldn't find any information to support that. Actually, I found out that she actually supported it. So, the infrastructure bill and I think the Inflation Reduction Act or something like that. So this is the data. I do my research, so what I can say, to black men, make sure you really out here doing your research on what you hear. Like I said, my problem is not just with Harris alone. It's this whole system. This whole system is both wings are broken on a broken, dirty bird. The ego is a scavenger. It steals food, so but all of this here, is I've already went through this before I even, before you even seeing this. All of them say Harris broke the tie to affirm the amendment, that's or to affirm the motion. So I don't see where she, you know, I see where she was in support. I mean, you can stop this and pause it and read it for yourself if you like, but this has pretty much all. I mean, we see here says Senate's vote on infrastructure is point of pride. So I mean, I see that she voted for that. The infrastructure bill, from my understanding, it was installing like those um those chargers for the Teslas and the other, electric cars along all the highways. It was bettering the internet. This was like during the pandemic when they was, for you non rich folk, you rich folk wouldn't know about this, but they had programs that would help people with internet, if you was on food stamps and stuff. And I only know about this because, I mean, it was the Affordable Connectivity Program. I mean, we had to help people with it when I worked for Cascom. So that's how I know. But that money was for stuff like that and bettering, just the internet structures in our country and stuff like that. I'm sorry, but the real reason HIV rates are high is because these so you have a section of the gay population that will go get testing. If they find something out, they will get on meds and stuff like that. But then you got another section, the DLs, the trade or the thugs, mostly, that don't. They won't. They won't go get tested. They out here, raw dogging, knowing what they doing. Them is the ones that are spreading it. Them is the ones, and they refuse to go get tested. Now, some of the, the girls, quote unquote, when I say the girls, I'm talking about, the Bush Queens and some of them are like that too, but the majority of that comes from the DLs. And they still sleeping with these women. They are the spreaders. They the ones that spread, and that's how HIV rates are still so high. Because, and then you got people who are butch queens, who are, like in the ballroom scene and stuff like that. They're scared to take their meds because they don't want to go pick up their meds because they don't want to be seen in the places where, by other people. So, you have that too. And so they out here and they are spreading. So, that's what's, and, because ultimately it is, because people don't want to go to the doctor, but there's a certain type that don't want to go to the doctor predominantly, and it's the DLs. And what do most of the transgenders be attracted to? The DLs. I don't like Obamacare because I don't agree with, if you don't get it, you are penalized if you don't have another insurance. So I don't like that aspect of it. But then again, at the same point in time, bro, I work in retail. I see y'all coming in here with the wads of money and and all of this to buy the PlayStations and to buy the TVs and to buy the computers and to buy your electronics, to buy them Sony earphones that's 400 and something dollars, to buy these Apple AirPods, to buy these iPads and tablets. You got money for all that, but you don't got money to go to the doctor. Wait, so you can afford to go to the bar and buy the bar and then pour the liquor out. Don't even drink it. You standing with your bros and you pouring the liquor out. So you got money for that. But you don't have money to go to the hospital? It's a mentality thing, man. It's a mentality thing. You got money for Jordans. Oh, you fresh. Oh, you fresh. But you won't go to the doctor. Like I said, I'm not gonna shame a black man into I'm not gonna shame a black man for not voting. And especially with this choose the lesser of two evils bull crap. I don't agree with that at all because it's like you are, still choosing evil. Like you're choosing evil, and like I said, I I just don't agree with that whole. Well, you have to choose the lesser of two evils, but it's like, okay, you're still choosing evil, but somebody who will stand by and not make a choice, they are making a choice. They are making a choice. And I just feel like you do have a choice in this. You can either vote, for red or blue or green, or independent, and so, I just feel like I'm not going to shame anybody for not making that choice if they feel like they don't have any representation. But I will say, just make sure that you do your research, um, on what you hear. Because, people do, make things up. Like, oh, she voted for, she voted against this. Or, you go fact check that, to see if she actually did vote. Because and I'm not taking up for her by no means, because like I said, neither party is good. Neither party has our best interests at heart, but it's just that one side is actually trying to come for us in a in a different way. Like they trying to entrench us, entrap us. They're trying to trap us. Um, and so, you know, if if I can avoid that, then of course. But and I'm talking about with the project 2025. So I just feel like, that was my whole reasoning, because I am against that, but neither party has our best interests at heart, and they have all taken place, all of them, red and blue, sending money over to Ukraine, You know, I've already showed you Obama signed stuff into law for those imposter Jewish people. You know, so they all have bloody hands when it comes to that. So I get like, and I get the black man's argument when they ask people who support Kamala Harris. They ask them straight up, well, what policies does she have for black people? And then they shoot back, well, what policies does she have for white people? You're not gonna win anybody over with rebuttals like that. And it just kind of shows that like kind of what they're saying is correct. And she should have policies. She should. She should. Obama should have had policies, okay? Like, no, for real. We need an anti hate law passed for Negroes. And ain't no way around that. We definitely do. If the Asians have it, if the transgender people have it, then we need it too. We definitely need it. And it's been a long time coming. That's how all this police brutality would stop. One moment. Google works both ways. It showed, look. Biden signs hate crime bill amid attack on Asian Americans. Google works both ways. House passes anti-Asian hate crimes bill. So, yeah. And what I don't like is, so an argument that they'll try to use is, well, that was Biden. That was Harris was just the vice president. She was there to support. Well, her support ushered in this hate crime bill for Asians. So we need that type of representation. And I think that's what these brothers mean by when they say they don't see nothing up there for themselves. Oh, you have room for the Asians. And baby, I can tell you about them Asians, what they get into and what they do. Oh, you don't hear about them on the news. Oh, but they will come into your stores and they will do, yeah. Anyway. And then it's like this one dude I work with, he got fired I heard he got fired from the job or whatever, but he would say like look down on like black folks kind of. Like not in a mean way, but like just some of the stuff that he would say, like it's just like his views on black people. But here you are, you done got fired from your job because you stole the keys to take the sensors that be going off, to take them off. You stole those keys and you went to other stores and you were stealing. But you have all these, views about black folks. It'd be bugging me about the other races and how they view black people, but then y'all be committing these same crimes, y'all be doing the same stuff, but you have this look like, oh yes, them. But you doing, if not even worse, stuff. That just be blowing my mind. But yeah, the Democratic Party, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep this a buck. That's what these black men is talking about. But see, some of y'all, with your highly intelligent self, will sit there and play dumb like you don't understand what these black men is talking about. But you're You understand satire. You understand sarcasm. You know how to read between the lines. We're supposed to be empathic. Huh? But then when they bring arguments that's relevant, you will sit there and you will hit them back with a question. Well, show me a policy for white folks. Well, here go a policy for Asians. Where's the policy for blacks, for heterosexual black men, or black people in general? Because the transgenders got it. So while she might not have them in this, in her, if she becomes president, she might not have them in her term because they were already passed when she was vice president, which is she is a part of that because she has had the most tie-breaking votes than any other vice president. She holds that record. So when these black men are speaking about bills passed for specific races people, it does exist. I'm showing you that here because communication is our partner and clarity is our friend. Yeah. So is Google and a little research. Don't act dumb. Don't act dumb. Don't act dumb. Google is your friend too. And all it does is take us a little research. They have passed bills for Asian people. They have passed bills for trans people. All these other minorities. Okay? Where is it for black people as a whole? And if she gets in office, she will be the second that's done came up in here and we ain't got no anti-hate for black people. But yet we can do it for the Asians, yet we can do it for the trans. We can create blue alert laws for the police to protect them. Everybody getting protection. Except for the black woman and the black man. And then my problem is you really sit up here and you think that if Kamala Harris gets in office, these killings are going to stop. They're not. They didn't stop when Obama was in office. Guess what? Okay, Trump got in office, but then Biden got in office. And guess what? They still was dying. Black men still dying. Black women still dying. I just showed you. Because once again, Google is my friend. And the research is there. So there was, some stir about some interview that she did back in 2020 with the Griot. And it was brought up again on the Breakfast Club when she was on the Breakfast Club. And so this is from a fact check. So this is from while Charlamagne initially suggested that the clip had been kind of taken out of context, he did not explain why. The clip was not brought up again. Hold on. The clip Charlamagne referred to was from a 2020 interview with the Griot during Harris' presidential run. And then Harris was asked whether she supported reparations for Black Americans. In her answer, Harris argued that disparities existed across the U.S. and highlighted the particular struggle of Black Americans. We have to recognize that everybody did not start out on equal footing in this country, Harris said, and in particular, Black people have not. The then California senator mentioned her support of the LIFT Act, a tax proposal Harris said would benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty. Interviewer Natasha Alford asked Harris if there was a particular policy for African Americans that you would support. Harris answered that ensuring equity and policy creation directly benefited Black Americans because the disparities are so significant. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society, Harris later said. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No. Because whatever benefits that Black family will benefit that community and society as a whole in the country, right? The argument was not that Harris did not support policies that engaged with or were designed to support Black communities, but that any such policy would benefit all, an outcome that Harris says should be highlighted. Oh, whatever. I can't stand these fact check. These, like, she did say that though. She those words did come out. Like, she did say that. But that's not during her presidential, run campaign right now, so this was, back then. I mean, I get it. I still get what they're saying. Like, she doesn't, like, we should have reparations. We should. Oh yes, we should. Um, do we deserve it? I don't know. I mean, on one hand, yes, I do think we deserve it. But on the other hand, on one hand, I do think we deserve it. But on the other hand, I feel like, we as a people, we don't care about our history. We don't care about where we come from. We don't care about each other. Even in the Black gay community, especially in the Black gay community, we do not care about each other. We hate each other. Like, everything is for show. A lot of these people, a lot of them want to be JT and Young Miami from the City Girls. They have that City Girl mentality. Everybody want to be a star, a star, a star, a star, And then these stars turn around and they shame the people that work 9 to 5s who try to support them. It's crazy, but I get it. Cause I definitely think if we not speaking about reparations, then cause y'all got money to send to Ukraine, you got money to send to Israel, you got money for 20-year wars, which was started by a Republican. So, but the Democrats ain't no better. Ain't no better. So I get it. I get what they saying. They don't see any representation. They don't see anything for them, so, and I know that she's hearing this, so it's like, if you want to win, then I guess you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to say something to appeal to these people, these Black men. Yes, and white folks do shift the bar. So you also have to keep in mind what will happen if she does win, because they could shift the bar and another January 6th could happen. Then what? So it's a lot of stuff. Like, it's not just about the voting. Like, it's a lot of stuff that comes into play. Like, I was just telling my mom, I think that she will win because I think that we are about to be ushered into World War III, Armageddon, Revelation 18, and I just feel like this is what I think. Like, what better way? Like, if the country did come on a downfall, who else be better blame it on? And it's just like I hope she not stepping into that to be some kind of sacrifice, I'll blame it on her, because everybody's gonna do that. If something happens, everybody gonna blame it on her. So, and it could be like really humiliating, so I hope it's nothing like that. Temporary citizenship is not citizenship. Now, communication is our partner and clarity is our friend, right? No, temporary status in the United States is not citizenship. You can even read it here. TPS is a temporary benefit that does not lead to lawful permanent resident status. And please believe that if Trump, all these people that's talking about, if Trump get in office, I'm leaving. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. They were saying this stuff when he cheated to get into office the first time. Because a lot of people don't understand that. Like, everybody could go out and vote for Kamala Harris, but we got to get past the Electoral College that was implemented 78 years before we got out of slavery. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is something that I have had an interest in, so I knew about this. Actually, me and my mom, we discussed this. So I do know, but I know these things still have to get passed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a promise, and yeah, this sounds good because this would benefit somebody like me. So, this did kind of sway me as well, because baby, I'm paying $14.44, okay, and so but once you get into it, yes, it will benefit people like me, but not, people who went from private renters, and houses and stuff like that, not so much them. So I definitely agree with this. When our people was in slavery, the slave masters would hold the book just like Trump as they beat us and did other horrible things. They never read from it and they would not let us read from it. Did Israel have slaves? We had servants. It's a difference. We did not call them slaves. We knew what it was like to be slaves, and the Most High made sure that we would never treat others like that. Some were paid. Think of Jeffrey off Fresh Prince type of situation. I also remember these dudes named Glenn or Bo that did work for my family even. Rest in peace. Those servants who were not paid became servants because they fell on hard times. Back then, you could work for a family, even sell yourself to that family for life. They were still not beaten nor mistreated. Read Leviticus 25, King James Version. All in there is talking about after a certain period of time, we had to set our servants free. We had to even give back their possessions. If they were still in a bad financial state, we had to restore them. We did not treat our servants how we were treated as slaves. If we, because people make mistakes, those people was in trouble according to the consequences of their actions in the law of the Most High. There was laws, hello, love thy neighbor as thyself, against that type of behavior established by the Most High. It's crazy how many don't read the Bible, and those who do don't fully understand what they are reading, even after 20 plus years. Comprehension, the lack thereof. As an example, on the way to Canaan, God tells his people through Moses that the alien or foreigner among them should not be oppressed. Exodus 23, verse 9. The reason given is fascinating. The people of Israel know in their hearts how it feels to be oppressed. The word translated alien is not the same as slave, but the experience of the Israelites in Egypt was certainly that of slaves. Thus, we see the first statement on human rights. The alien was to be treated as a citizen. In fact, he was to be loved as one of their own. Leviticus 19:33-34. Even when Hebrew law and custom shared in the common heritage of the ancient world, there is a unique care in God's name for those people who, by status, were not considered people, something absent from the codes of Babylon and Assyria. Let's take a closer look at what verse a person would use to justify them not reading the Bible because of slavery. Exodus 20, verses 20 through 21. If a man beats his male or female slave with a club, and the slave dies as a result, the owner must be punished. But if the slave recovers within a day or two, then the owner shall not be punished, since the slave is his property. Now, why would this verse be here? Let's say you hired a butler and one day you walk in and catch him/her stealing. Wasn't no police back then. They would be formed later to catch us and bring us back when we escape the plantation. I like to think of the police as the same today. They just practicing until that day they can try to put us in a camp of some sort. They go out and seek Negro, Native, and Latinos to round them up and bring them back to the plantation, prison, jail. All financial gain. Many of our own wealthy people have their hands in blood money. I call it that too. The real shade is the rappers who are involved and how they came together in a meeting to do so. They agreed to stop making conscious rap like Nas. They got rid of Tupac and Big, all in order to bring in dummies like Cash Money and Migos. They can't even talk. What the hell is a woody? Rhetorical. Anyway, side note. So here it is right here. This is me speaking on June 5th, 2020. So here I am, talking about a meeting that took place between the rappers, to some rappers, to dumb our people down and to make violence more acceptable, to make women be seen in a certain way. All of this was by design. I've been speaking for this for years now, speaking about this for years now. And I was called crazy. I didn't know what I was talking about. But then we fast forward to today. Look at what's going on with Diddy. I'm just saying. Look at what's going on with R. Kelly. Look at what's going on with Hollywood. So, these rappers agreed to dumb us down, influence the sagging, dishonor of our women. Ladies, same thing. Thanks, Trina. Guess you really didn't know, Nan. And the black on black and Latino on Latino gang culture murder. Murder was the case that they gave them. The murder of the intelligence in the black man and woman. When you take part in a plan to make money off your own people by imprisoning them on trumped up charges, yeah, that's blood money. Rest in peace, Khalif Browder and countless others like him, whom we will never know their stories or name. So what? They have black officers. It was black back then too. They was scared to escape and even told on Miss Harriet Tubman and others trying to escape because misery loves company. Taps mic. Hello, is this thing on? Let's be very clear about something here. The text does not say you can beat your slave to within an inch of his life. It says if you beat a slave. Remember those comprehension skills I was talking about earlier? Yeah, you kind of need those when reading the Bible. So to say that the text endorses slave brutality is a very morbid and twisted way to look at it. We must be careful not to nuance this passage in a way that was never intended. Still, the text does stand out as rather appalling to a modern reader. Most Old Testament commands about slaves are quite the opposite. Take Deuteronomy 15:12 through 18, for example. If your brother, a Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman, is sold to you, he shall serve you 6 years, and in the 7th year you shall let him go free from you. And when you let him go free from you, you shall not let him go empty-handed. You shall furnish him liberally out of your flock, out of your threshing floor, and out of your winepress. As the Lord your God has blessed you, you shall give to him. You shall remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and the Lord your God redeemed you. Therefore I command you this today. But if he says to you, I will not go out from you, because he loves you and your household, since he is well off with you, then you shall take an awl and put it through his ear into the door, and he shall be your slave forever. That was like a hoop earring. I believe when I did the research on it, it was like a hoop earring. And to your female slave you shall do the same. It shall not seem hard to you when you let him go free from you, for at half the cost of a hired worker he has served you 6 years. So the Lord your God will bless you in all that you do. Verses like these can be useful to help us understand the culture of slavery back then. It's remarkably different from how many of us have come to understand it in the West. In fact, the word for slave in Hebrew is the same word for servant. It's even translated as royal official in 1 Kings 1 verse 9 in the New NIV and ESV version. I do not recommend the NIV or any other version but the King James version. But even with a more optimistic outlook on slavery, let's not kid ourselves. Owning somebody is wrong. Even when you get in a relationship and talking about you own that person or that's your property, that's wrong. And even with passages like the one above, we cannot simply use it as a crowbar to pry Exodus 21 verses 20 through 21 out of our Bible. So let us tackle this challenging verse head on. Here's the thing. The law of Moses, Genesis through Deuteronomy, and all of the commandments contained within is not always a description of morality or even what God views as morally right. So even if Exodus 21 verses 20 through 21 endorses slave brutality, it does not mean that God endorses slave brutality. This is so important to understand. Yeshaya explains it this way: because of your hardness of heart, Moses allowed you to divorce your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. That's Matthew 19 verse 8. The law was designed in order to be something attainable for the Israelites who were so accustomed to the evil culture they were raised in. As Moses said in Deuteronomy 30, verse 11, now what I am commanding you today is not too difficult for you or beyond your reach. The Apologetic Study Bible notes have this to say about Exodus 21 verses 20 through 21. The Bible does not condone slavery any more than it condones polygamy or divorce. Instead, it established humane limits for an existing evil system. The law of Moses laid the groundwork for the eventual demise of one of the most demeaning institutions in human society. The difference between your pastors of today and slave masters back then is in modern time, which is today, at least the pastor will read one to a couple verses to you and then give you their opinion they learned from a seminary theologian who taught them wrong on purpose. Usually the seminary theologians are white, and they taught our pastors, especially our black pastors, wrong on purpose. They taught them wrong on purpose. So it's not their fault all the way. Also, today you can read the Bible for yourselves. It's crazy how many don't read, and those who do read don't fully understand what they are reading. See, they would just hold the Bible. And this is, because you have some white folk that'll be like, oh, we were slaves too. Yeah, they've been slaves. They've been slaves. But nothing like the transatlantic slave trade, which is not started by Negroes. Those were authentic Africans selling Negroes, authentic children of Ham, selling the children of Shem, who were the Israelites, who were the Igbo people, the Ashanti, those people, the Limbas, those peoples, the Igbo, one of the most sought out. They knew who they were going after. They knew who they was going after. So when you do the research and you start tracing, you find Igbo, then you be like, hey, I'm one of them people. Then you find out, and you know what? I'm going to just save it. I'm going to save it. Because it's coming.